Hello everyone, Jacob here. Do you love SEGA, but never really liked that blue hedgehog they made? Do you wish that SEGA had another mascot, one created before the first Sonic game was ever made? Do you wish that Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle? Let's talk about why I love Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle. But first, I need to call my Alex Kidd expert.
Oh, somebody's calling me. Hello?
Hello person, Jacob here. I was wondering if you would want to talk about Alex Kidd. That was fast.
So, tell me what you know about the greatest video game character of all time.
Wait, you want me to talk to you about Sonic? Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle was one of the first titles released for the SEGA Genesis, at least for us here in the States. Alex Kidd had a couple of games made for the SEGA Master System, but this was the only 16-bit game we got of him. This game came out when SEGA was still trying to find a mascot for their company before the Blue Blur's existence. And what game did we get? One of the liveliest platformers of all time. This is probably the nostalgia speaking, but Alex Kidd is one of my favorite platformers to date. However, it isn't always seen as one. Many people simply don't like this game because it was just another attempt to get the fame that Mario got. Many saw this as just SEGA trying to find the next Super Mario Bros. However, that doesn't take away from how fun this game can actually be. Let's start off with the story. Hi, I'm Alex Kidd. I live on the planet Ares. My brother, is king. Frankly, my life was uneventful. But then I heard a rumor. My lost father, King Thor, was alive on the planet Paper Rock. Why is it called Paper Rock? Because everyone there is an expert at the game Paper, Rock, Scissors. Okay, hold on a second. Two things. One, who calls it Paper, Rock, Scissors and not Rock, Paper, Scissors? Two, how can someone be an expert at a game completely based on luck? This story is a little weird. It just throws a bunch of random useless facts like what planet Alex lives on and who his brother is, but the story doesn't take away from the overall gameplay. Alex Kidd has two main attacks, punch and jump kick. Also, Alex Kidd is kinda slippery in how he moves, kinda like how Mega Man was in his first game. One thing I began to notice immediately while playing is that this game gets pretty difficult. In this game, if you get hit, you die. There's not rings or mushrooms you can collect to get more resistance. You get one hit killed every time. I never wanted that. However, this game comes with some items you can equip at any moment. The most useful one is this ring, which gives you like fireball anytime you punch or kick. However, if you die, you lose all your equipped items. This game can be pretty tough. For this playthrough, I used save states, but it still took quite a while to complete, almost 3 hours. This game is also incredibly cryptic. I had to look up how to get through several parts of this final level. Like, look at this. The room appears to be a dead end, but apparently you have to go in this corner, jump a few times to break the ground, and then you can progress through the level. Let's go through all the levels, shall we? The first couple levels are pretty short, and they're sort of a tutorial that teaches you how to play. After that, there's a pretty noticeable difficulty spike, and Alex Kidd's butt is kicked right off of Easy Street. The levels are actually pretty cool, each having their own style and feel to them. Rookie Town feels like you're bustling down a populated city. Prairie feels like, well, a prairie. Overall, each level has a lot of character, and you can tell the creators put some effort into it. Except for To the Sky, but we'll get to that later. Let's talk about the power-ups. There is 7 of them. There's the ring, which gives you a power punch. There's the motorcycle, which lets you basically destroy everything in your path. There's the pogo stick, which gives you a super jump. The cane, which lets you float however you want for a limited time. The cape, which gives you invincibility for a short period of time. The necklace, which tells you the answer to the rock, paper, scissors matches Finally, the helicopter. This vehicle isn't very good. All the other items are pretty cool and benefit Alex in a decent way. The helicopter, however, is, in my opinion, the worst controlling vehicle in a video game ever. In order to fly up, you have to spam the jump button. Seriously, this is how you fly up and down. Now, when there's ground below you, it's easy to fly around, get all on and off the ground with ease. That is until the aforementioned level to the sky. All the levels before this were so charming, each having a unique style that made Alex Kidd such a memorable game to begin with. However, this level is awful. You have to spam the button so hard, I was concerned it was gonna break. If you don't press the button as fast as you can, you will fall and not recover. Not only that, but when you die, it sends you to the previous level. Like, why would you do that? While I love this game, I can't look over the fact that the latter half of it is hard just for the sake of being hard. What about the final level, Sky Castle? This is still a really hard level, but it's actually a pretty fun one. I mentioned earlier that parts of it can get really cryptic, but besides those parts, this level's awesome. It has some really interesting puzzle elements that take some good trial and error. This is honestly one of the best levels in the entire game. You have to use different items to get past certain areas. This level has a ton of enemies specifically designed for this level, which just adds to the overall charm. Now is the time to bring up something that Alex Kidd is known for, Jenkin. Jenkin is basically just Japanese rock, paper, scissors, and is one of Alex Kidd's core features. To unlock any item, you have to walk in a shop, bet 50 of whatever this is, and play a game of Jenkin. Thanks to Alex Kidd, I have a crippling gambling addiction. Let's go back to that story. We fight through a couple of bosses in the previous rounds, and now we're here. Meet Ashra, Lord of the Castle. This dude has some weird hands, not gonna lie. We beat him once, but he's a baby and tells us to do it again. We do it again, and he's still not defeated, which we have to use the ring to pound him. I also used the cape to get closer to him so I could spam punch him. Finally, we defeated him. Let's go in and what? Is that Dad? Alex, it's me, your father. How do you like paper rock? I went all over this planet and was killed so many times. I had to fly a helicopter and died so many times I've lost my sanity. I'm like a 9-year-old who risked his life just to see you were king this whole time. After that, we get the conclusion. Alex was astounded, but was glad to know that Thor was happy and gave his father a big hug. I actually thought the scene was kinda cute, until my sister walked in and said it looks like Alex is choking his father. Son, what are you doing? This is for all the pain you made me endure. Although the story may have been lost in translation, the core gameplay is really fun. From a critical standpoint, however, this game isn't very good. The levels have an insane difficulty spike, and the story is told rather poorly, and the helicopter is... But when you take a look at it as a small little platformer, I love it dearly. And that's all for now.
Wait, you forgot to talk about Alex Kidd in 3D. In SEGA All-Stars Tennis, Alex Kidd is an unlockable character. I haven't actually seen what he looks like yet.
Wait, let me pull that up right now. Ah!
What's wrong with him?
Bye, and see ya. Hey, no, no, no.
Wait, you forgot to talk about Alex Kidd in 3D. 3D.